Have you ever just come across a game that you thought looked pretty good, pretty normal, and then sat down to play it only to realise there was actually the weirdest thing you've ever played in your entire life? Like, really crazy? Like, not this kind of weird, but more like this kind of weird? Yeah, like that? Well, if you haven't, then I will show you one that goes by the name of Freakout. Couldn't find the box. I have now. So, when I picked up this game for £2 or whatever it was, I was under the assumption that it was just a cute, quirky little game about a little girl and her magic scarf friend, because that is what is on the cover. But as the title to this video suggests, there's a little more to it than that. More than you could ever possibly imagine. But don't worry, I'll still show you. Freakout, or Stretch Panic if you live in the Americas, starts off with a normal enough start menu. I've got to say, I'm pretty curious about the story behind this magical looking scarf, so let's just press start and get her some story. Yeah. This cutscene makes no fucking sense whatsoever. It starts by explaining that it's a unusual story about an unusual little girl. But this one bit of text is really the only comprehensible thing in this entire opening cinematic, which then goes on to show us a cluster of comic-like segments that don't even attempt to try and tell you an actual story. I don't want to show you the whole thing, so I'll just show you the beginning part. See what I mean? I'm serious, if I didn't have an instruction manual with a story section in it, then I would have no fucking clue what was going on. But I do. I'll show you. So, in short, Linda, the unusual little girl, has 12 vain big sisters who treat her like shit and make her do chores and other such mean things that older sisters are normally stereotypically known for. One day, she gets sent to go and pick up some crap for her sisters and comes home to find a present on the doorstep. She opens this and, oh no, it appears some demons have popped out because of that thing she did, or didn't do, or did, I guess. So 12 of these demons go and possess her sisters, leaving a 13th demon to take over Linda's scarf. Freakout, I have some questions, if I may. Firstly, why is one of these demons apparently good and the other's not, yet whoever sent them put them all in the same box? Also, who sent them? Also, why did the other one go in a scarf and not, I don't know, her shoe or hat? Take it from other films, cartoons and games, a magic hat is always better than a magic anything else. Cough Harry Potter, cough Minish Cap, cough Inspector Gadget, cough Patterson the Magic Hat in 3D. Okay, so Linda, the now all-powerful mighty scarf witch, has to use her demon scarf to free her evil sisters from their more evil demon, so they can go back to being evil bitches and treating her like shit. And that's pretty much the entire plot. It's as good as any, I guess, you know, for video game standards. But hey, I'm not one to judge a book by its opening cinematic. This is one ugly hub world. I mean, just look at this place. It's like the development team's boss went, "Hey, listen up. This hub world's gonna have two things, a bell and squiggly lines. But boss, what about the rest of it?" "I don't care, just stick some doors in there or something." And that's exactly what they did. It's not just the way this place looks that rubs me the wrong way too. We're given no explanation as to what this place is, where it is, why there's a bell, and whatever this is. There's just no rhyme or reason to anything I can see, which as a player really puts me off and gives me no incentive to explore. And I got to get my explore on. Not that there's anywhere to explore. Right, well that was terrible. How about we just concentrate on figuring out what the controls are and we'll take it from there. So walking around's pretty standard, left thumbstick. But I've noticed this game takes a kind of different approach to the use of face buttons. which is to say, fuck you, face buttons. That's right, not one of these buttons does anything whatsoever. So what can you do? Well, the right thumbstick controls Scarfy McEvilspawn over here with such amazing moves like moving up and down and right. Okay, we get it! Pressing R1 makes the scarf reach out forward and grab onto whatever it touches, and then letting go flicks it. This is the main, if not only, mechanic in the whole game, but I'll touch on this more in a bit. For now, let's just have a look around. So in this hub world, there are a few doors scattered around that you can grab onto with the scarf and flick to open. Most of these have numbers on that you can't get into yet, which are where your 12 sisters are waiting.
We shall call these bitch doors.
It seems these other doors with X written across we can go to.
We shall call these X-bitch doors.
So let's just flick this open. And go in. Okay, alright, let's see what we got here. We've got some trees, some grass, some boobs. Why? I know some games, not naming names, use sex appeal to get their audience's attention, but this is ridiculous. However, what's even more ridiculous is what happens when you flick the back of their heads. And what's even more ridiculous is what happens when they fall off a cliff. That's right.
Helicopter tits.
Again, we're given no hint of an explanation, just plonked into the world, shown some tits, and left alone to figure it out for ourselves. The design of this level is so empty and boring. No wonder they had to fill it with Mrs. Chopper Nips over here. Mixed in with the fact that Linda's movement is super slippery, making this game really irritating to play. So every time you murder a stripper, you get a point, which is subsequently used to open the other numbered doors, which are where your now even more evil sisters are hiding. As the game goes on, the doors cost more and more, so you have to keep coming back to one of these levels every now and then to stock up on points. There's 4 X doors to choose from, but they're all completely the same, just with a different theme slapped on. You've got this one, and this one, and this one, and... well, you see what I mean. Come on, game. The back of your box states outstanding visuals and masses of objects to explore. Game, you lied to me. Also, just to point out, on the back of the box, the tagline is
13 demons. 13 sisters. And this time, Linda is the exorcist.
what even? So after we murder a few ridiculous blow-up women, we make our way to the door and get plopped back to Scribbleland, which is really starting to get on my tits. Pun, 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 pun. So far, I really can't say I'm having any fun with this game whatsoever. The gameplay and controls are awful, the one and only enemy in the level looks like a sex doll, and the overworld is really starting to give me a crazy headache. So the rest of the game best have something really interesting to keep me from just throwing it in the bin. Okay then, apart from that nightmare-inducing intro, this bit of the game is actually not too bad. Each of the 12 sisters is their own boss, each one with their own theme. The first boss I tried to fight was this crazy-looking, pointy-headed hammer thing. I'm sorry, but look at it. You try and describe it, huh?
I'm sorry, I'm not articulate enough for you.
You have to deflect missiles back to it, or her, and then flick it in the right place to make its hammerhead smash into the ground. It took me a while to get the hang of it, mainly because this scarf is so goddamn difficult to control. R1 just shoves the thing forwards to the way Linda's facing, but you can't move the camera, so it never goes in the direction that you want it to go. But after a while, I think I have the hang of it, and... yep, dead. And interesting. No heart piece.
But I always get a heart piece when I kill a boss. Where's my heart piece? Where's my heart piece?
Where's my fucking heart?
This one, who you have to flick her uvula? She's not particularly intimidating, especially when she's standing there all like... I killed her. This lady here, you have to take away all her cute little babies, or else she goes into a big ball and transforms into Satan. Or you can just stretch her face around. Yeah, not so scary now, are ya? I killed her too. This one. Wait, Mrs. Potato Head? Is that you? You look strange. Is everything okay? Oh dear, I think you need a doctor. Your face fell off. Here you go, I'll get it for you. No? Well, fuck you. So there's obviously 12 bosses, which is actually quite a lot, and to their credit, they're all pretty unique and colourful, and in some cases, kind of tricky to work out how to kill them. This one, I had no idea how to kill. At all. Seriously, I can't do it. In the end, it pretty much just comes down to flicking their face. But seeing as that's pretty much the only thing that you can do in this entire game, I can't really say I'm surprised. And that's pretty much the entire game. I would show you the end, but I didn't play it because I got too frustrated and too annoyed, so I just stopped. It's a shame the terrible bits sucked as much as they did, because there are a couple of good ideas, but unfortunately that doesn't change the fact that the game as a whole is filled with empty levels, a story that makes no effort to try and make sense or offer any reason to make you want to play, and of course, crazy helicopter boobs.
Actually, fuck that. Crazy boob ladies for the win. Best game ever, 10 out of 10.